Hi, so we're now live. Welcome to this morning's stretch and core workout. I'm Julia, JB Essential Fitness. I'm so pleased you're here. Make sure, just a few checks and pieces. So just make sure you have your mat and some water ready. If you are new to exercise, then just take your time and do as much as you can. And if you're a little bit more advanced, then feel free to follow along. Great, so this is the first time. If it's your first time here, welcome, and consider subscribing. So like and subscribe this video and we will get going. So for our stretch and core workout this morning, we are going to be starting on our mats. We're starting on our mats. Feel free to remove any footwear as we start in the cross-legged position. So, see, can you guys hear me? Oh, yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So, we're going to be starting in our cross-leg position, okay, and thinking about our sitting bones, sitting on the mat with our legs crossed in a comfortable position. If you need a block or anything underneath, then feel free to use that. But we are starting with some neck stretches. So sitting up tall on our sitting bones, okay, hands either side of the mat, all right, keeping the core engaged, chest up, shoulders over hips, okay, always engaging the lower abdominals. We're going to just relax our shoulders down away from the ears and take our ear to our shoulder. And we're going to stretch the neck on one side. Inhale and exhale. Good. Roll the neck around at the front of the body, stretch the neck on the other side. Hold that stretch. Inhale, exhale, take it around to the other side. And if you want to, place the fingertips very lightly on the head and just help the ear come down to the shoulder. Good. And take it around to the other side and take the head down to the other ear. Okay. Into centre, come up. We start with some shoulder rolls. So inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, take it behind the body. Inhale, bring the shoulders up, roll the shoulders back and take them behind the body. Inhale, press the shoulders up near the ears, take them back and round. Do that a few more times. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale, last one, up, back and around. Now we're going to take them and move them in the other direction. So inhale, back, up, forward, down. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Okay, so now we're going to come onto our knees. So taking the legs out to the side, sitting up, stretch that front leg out slightly from being in that cross-leg position, and then put the hands in front of the body to help guide you round. I'm going to be coming onto my side so you can see. Okay, we're going to go into child's pose position, so knees a little bit wide to allow the pelvis and the hips to sink into child's pose. And we're going to just place our arms as far forward as possible and come down and rest. Good. Sometimes we just need to do a nice slow session to help our body recover from all the other activity that we do, and to build great flexibility and mobility in our bodies. Okay, coming up onto all fours, we're going to just make sure that we've got a good 4-point position. So our shoulders are over our wrists, weights distributed over our hands and our knees equally, and we're going to do an upper shoulder stretch. So we're going to place the arm through the centre here, come down and stretch. Hold that position. Good. Keeping the core engaged, bending the hips up. In a good position. Inhale, exhale, up, all fours, and then inhale, exhale, take it onto the other side. Just feel that upper back stretch through the shoulders, a little bit of a torso. Good. Inhale, exhale, come up. Inhale, exhale, take it back to the other side again. Hold. Inhale, exhale, come up to centre. Inhale, exhale, take the arm through the other side again. Good. Inhale, exhale to centre. Now we're going to just take do some slight back bends, mobilising into the core and mobilising into our back. So inhale, exhale, we're going to take the pelvis out. We're going to roll ourselves up, coming up, sending our shins up and forward as much as possible. Inhale, exhale, engage the lower abdominals, tuck the pelvis under, roll the spine as you're pushing the floor away with your fingers and your hands. You're rounding the upper back. Good. Inhale, exhale, release the pelvis, sending the pelvis up and behind the body, bending forward, letting the middle of our back sag into the mat. Good. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis back under, using our lower abdominals, tuck the pelvis back under, push the floor away, stretching the upper back, rounding the upper back. Good. Inhale, exhale, we'll do that one more time. Release the pelvis up and back and behind. Good. Stretching the abdominals. Good. If you need to try to keep your lower abdominals engaged on the wall. Inhale, exhale, release. Pelvis, tucking the pelvis back under. Creating that nice arch in the back to stretch that spine position. Good, and come back into neutral spine. Okay, now we're going to tuck the toes under, place our hand placement, one hand facing front. We're going to come up into a high plank position. Okay, using the abdominals, we're going to just tuck the elbows into the side, lower down. Inhale, exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Release the toes. Inhale, exhale, up into cobra. Engaged, shoulders away from the ears. You can inhale, exhale, come up to up dog, or you want to stay cobra, absolutely fine. Inhale, exhale, place the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, push up into high plank, and then down into downward dog. Good. Trying to take the heels as far down as possible. If you need to have a slight bend in the knee, that's fine. Taking the body into that downward dog position, realigning the spine, pushing both hands and feet into the mat. Good. Inhale, exhale to high plank. And then we're going to just lower our bodies down again. Inhale, exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, up into upward dog. Good. Or cobra. What your mobility is like at the moment. Comfortable to you. our chest back down to the floor, taking the palms underneath the shoulders again, tuck the toes under, engaging the lower abdominals, inhale, exhale, push the mat away to come up into that high plank position, and then we're going to inhale, exhale, send the hips back and up into downward dog again. Good, and hold. Okay. Okay, come up into high plank. Going to take one leg forward, your left or right leg, to meet the wrists, and keeping the hands on one side. Inhale, exhale, drop the knee onto the floor, come up into a upright position. Okay, what we want to do is make sure our knees don't go over our toes at the front. We're going to send the hip flexors down into a diagonal position onto the mat as far as possible. Good. Feel that nice stretch in the front thigh. Done. Inhale, exhale, taking the hands down to the mat, and we're going to rotate into that back, into that bent knee. We're going to rotate into that bent knee. So inhale, exhale, stretch, rotate, breathe, and get your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Feel that nice stretch on that bent leg, that hip flexor. Good. Inhale, exhale to hands facing down, and then we're going to bring the back knee off the mat, and then take the leg that was at the front, be back behind. Inhale, exhale, we're going to back down lower onto the mat, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, exhale, upward dog or cobra. Good. Hopefully you're a little bit more stretched now in the lower back, in the hips. Hopefully you're a little bit stretched now. And then we're going to take the toes, tuck the toes under, inhale, exhale. Back down into downward dog. Sorry, rotate round. Position yourself into downward dog position. Good. Now we're going to do the other side. So inhale, exhale. And then bring that leg, the opposite leg, forward to the ankles, to as far placed forward as you can. Far placed forward as you can. Lower the knee down to the floor, release the toes. Inhale, exhale, come up into an upright position, keeping the lower abdominals engaged. Don't let your back hyperextend. We're going to stretch the hip flexor down towards the floor. Good. So we're coming into that diagonal position again. Good. Good stretch in the front hip flexor. Lower abdominals engaged. Inhale, exhale, taking the arms down, and we're going to rotate into that front leg. Bring, stretch, fingers as far up to the ceiling as possible. Keeping the weight distributed well. Shoulders are making a nice T. Shoulders are in line. Hips are down. Or knees are not open. Good. Do what you can. Inhale, exhale, bring the arms back down. Going to tuck the back toe back under. Lift the knee off the floor, and then take the front leg back to meet the other and come into downward dog position. Good. Inhale, exhale to centre into the high plank. Rotate the elbows in, lower the body, knees, chest, chin to the floor, into upward dog. Good. Once you're here, when you're ready, sit back, tuck the toes under into high plank. downward dog position. Good. And then release the knees to the floor and then come back into child's pose. Good. Feeling the warmth in your hips, in the quads, in your arms, in the core. Starting to feel more energized on this Sunday morning. Good. Okay, now we're coming up onto all fours. We're going to just turn our bodies and ourselves around on the mat. So we're going to be on our backs now. So position yourself on your mat, lower down gently. Hopefully you guys can still hear me fine and see me okay. Good. So up in tabletop position. So what we do is we and then think about the points of a line in your back. Now exhale, bring one leg up into a 90-degree bend. Inhale, exhale, bring the other knee up. Now rethink about your position and make sure you've got that neutral spine. We are in a tabletop position here. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to extend our hips, taking the arms out to one side, and we're going to roll our hips down on one side, center, and then come down onto the other side. Good. Only take it as far as you can. Inhale, exhale to center, bringing the legs back down. And the floor, got a nice bit of a twist, stretching the lower back. Inhale, exhale down to the other side. Just go where your flexibility and mobility allows. Inhale to center, exhale to the other. Good. Inhale to center, exhale to the other side. Okay, inhale to center. Right, in that tabletop position. Okay, engaging the lower abdominals. That's good. And we're going to do a scissor motion where we're going to take alternate legs down onto the floor. So with the hip movement, you're going to just very slightly touch the mat, one side and the other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The movement is from the hips, not the knees. So you've got engage. Exhale. Using the lower abdominals and the hips to bring your knees, your toes or heel down to the mat. Good. Inhale, exhale. Do a few more. Need to stop, release the feet down. Alternate sides. And then if you want to, bring the knees towards the chest and rotate the knees round a few times in one direction and then stop and then go the other direction. More in that direction, and then give yourself a full body pencil stretch, making sure you haven't got any obstructions around your mat. Stretch the body, stretch the abdominals, relax. Good. Now we're going to just come back up into that, into the tabletop position. Inhale, exhale, bring one leg up. Spine using the lower abdominals. Inhale, exhale, bring the other. The opposite knee. And we're going to stretch, place our hands through our legs and clasp onto the bent knee, the back of the leg. And we're going to stretch our glutes. Good. I love the stretch. Feel that nice stretch in the muscle. On each exhale, imagine just that muscle lengthening ever so slightly more. Good, and hold the position. It's great to hold each position for at least 10 to 15 seconds. So you really develop the muscle and the flexibility. It's great. Inhale, exhale. We're going to release our hands, taking it back into that tabletop position. Inhale, exhale, take the opposite ankle over the knee. Place the hands through the leg and hold on to the back thigh of the opposite leg. Good. Engaging our abdominals. You might feel yourself a little bit tighter on one side than the other. That's absolutely fine. It just means that we definitely need to do single side exercises just to kind of build the balance in our flexibility. So we're balanced on each side. Good. Lower abdominals are still engaged. Our breath is just helping our glutes and our bodies just relax into that stretch a little bit more. That's great. Holding here. Okay. Release the feet. Unwrap yourself. Bring the toes down to the floor. We're going to just roll over onto our side. Use our arms to help bring ourselves up into position. Okay, now we're going to come into a W. Okay, so we're bringing our feet forward and we're creating a bend in our knees. That's good. We're going to just sit up tall on our sitting bones with our knees bent and our toes facing forward. Placing our hands behind the body slightly, we're going to just have you can feel a little bit of a stretch in the upper body chest area as well. And we're going to just roll our hips onto one side. Good, feel the stretch on the out of the body. Inhale, exhale to centre. Inhale, exhale to the other side. It's just another hip roll. Inhale, exhale to centre. Exhale to the other side. You may feel on each rotation that you might be able to just get a little bit further down towards the mat. Inhale. Last time on each side. Feel that stretch. Inhale, exhale, the other side. Good. Coming back into that W position. Okay, sitting up out of the mat. Going to rotate the legs around. We're going to come into all foot position. Front, tuck the toes under, and you're going to roll yourself back into a low squat. Widen the feet. You need to get into that low squat position. Okay. So clasping onto the big toes, sitting as far down as you can into that low position, keeping the lower abdominals engaged and our chest up as much and back straight as much as possible. Try not to round forward. Inhale, exhale. We're going to push through that and send our hips. Come on, to our mat. Send our hips up, behind. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings. Good. Inhale, exhale. Still clasping onto our big toes. Sending the hips back down towards the floor. And holding that position. Inhale, exhale. Push through the mat, through the heels. Sending our hips behind and back, up. Good. Inhale, exhale. Holding low here. Inhale, exhale. Dropping the hips down again. Hip drive up. Inhale, exhale. Push the hips, drive the hips up towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale, exhale. Dropping the hips back down to the floor. Good. Last time, inhale, exhale. Drive the hips up. And this time we're going to widen the legs here, and we're staying low. We're doing a forward fold over. Hopefully you've got a little bit more mobility in the hamstrings. They're a bit warmer, and you feel that nice stretch as we're coming down. We're nearly finished now, guys. So inhale, exhale, walk your fingertips over to one side, bend that knee, still keeping those lower abdominals engaged, and we're going to straighten the leg, and on the bent knee come forward, hips ascending back and down, and we're pushing into that side leg, stretching that inner thigh. Lower abdominals engaged, our back is still straight. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands over to the other side. Good. Bend the other knee, straighten the other leg. Knees don't go over toes. Still keeping that nice upright position in our bodies, in our chests, in our core. Good posture. Good. Really feel that lengthen in that inner thigh. Inhale, exhale to centre. Scoot your feet gently. Gently back in so that they're in line with our hips. Then the knees, release the hamstrings. You must do this ever so gently because the hamstrings have been ever so stretched. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Good. Last thing to come up is your chin. Okay, then we will take our legs just hip width to shoulder width apart. Roll our shoulders around, bringing our arms up in line with our shoulders. Chest up, back straight, shoulders over hips, and we're going to just do a few twists. Inhale, exhale to one side. Hold the position, hips are facing forward. Good. Inhale to centre, exhale to the other side. Obviously you go to where your range is. Inhale to centre, we'll go once on each side. Nearly done, guys. Inhale to centre, and then to the other side. Good. Inhale to centre, release the arms down, and you're done. Thank you ever so much. Give yourselves a round of applause. I hope you liked the Sunday morning stretch and core exercises we did today. If you would like to know next time when we're doing a live class, then please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notifications so that you are aware of when I'm next going to be doing a live class. I have online class schedules, so next time you're going to be aware of when we're going to be going live. Okay, so I'll leave that slide running for a little bit after this live stream, so So guys, I hope you really enjoyed it and you're ready to tackle your day feeling nice and supple. And I hope to see you on the next live. Okay, thanks.